matchstick here. This is a burning matchstick. And you will see as soon as the gas is going to fall on this, it is going to burn with a pop sound. Like the popcorns are made in a, in your oven or in your cooker. So the pop sound is going to come. Pop, 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 pop. And the popping sound will be there, which is going to indicate that the gas released is hydrogen. Now what about oxygen? If the gas released is oxygen, very, very easy. It is even going to burn better, because we know that any fuel or any substance, when exposed or burned in oxygen, it burns very nicely. So what is the essential condition for burning? It's oxygen. So if it is oxygen, this is going to burn much more faster, right? Now the third one, what is the third one? CO2. Whenever we celebrate birthday, what do? We light up a candle, and then what would we do? To wish or something, we blow it and the candle extinguishes, right? So why do it extinguishes? Because the carbon dioxide is released from your mouth, correct? So carbon dioxide, what will happen if the carbon dioxide gas is coming from this? This is going to extinguish. Extinguish means aag band ho jayegi, right? The burning candle will not be burning any longer. So hydrogen, popping sound. Oxygen, it is going to burn much more faster. Carbon dioxide is going to make the burning candle extinguish. Now last one, and then we are going to close the lecture. That is, the fifth one is formation of precipitate, right? And what was the short form of this? PPT, right? Formation of precipitate, PPT. So what will happen in this? We are going to take barium hydroxide or barium chloride, right? And we are going to add little sulfuric acid to it, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, kings of chemical, and it will change into BaSO4 plus BaSO4 plus HCl, right? So now we have is barium chloride plus H2SO4. It will form BaSO4 and HCl. So I have a test tube here and another test tube here, right? In this, I have a solution of BaCl2. That means it is put in water, dissolved in water, and then I have here. So here is my barium chloride, and in this one, I have sulfuric acid, right? Now when I'm going to pour barium chloride into sulfuric acid and I'm going to wait a couple of minutes, what will happen? In this second tube, this is my A, this is my B, and now in B1, in the B test tube, I'm going to keep this B test tube undisturbed for some time. So now I have here is BaCl2 plus H2SO4. After some time you will see that this reaction, right, the reaction will take place and these two things will be formed. Now how do I come to know this is being formed? I'm going to rub this because this has reacted, and now it is going to form what? BaSO4, right? BaSO4 plus HCl, right? So I can write like this. We have BaCl2, correct, plus H2SO4. After some time, what has happened? BaSO4 plus HCl has been formed. Now leave it undisturbed for a few minutes. You will see that something is going to settle down here, right? After some time, you will see that there is something which has settled down here, and there is a clear solution on the top. Now this what has settled down is BaSO4. What did I say? Settle down. So I'm going to put an arrow downward direction, right? And what is here on the top? Obviously it is HCl. So BaSO4 is what? It is PPT, right? What is it? It is PPT. See one more time. BaCl2 plus H2SO4 becomes BaSO4 plus HCl. So to make it more informative, I am going to put an arrow here, this arrow, This means that PPT is formed and we have to learn the colors, which I will be telling you. It is white PPT formed. And this PPT is going to get settled down. That is why we have put an arrow down. So, if it is arrow up, it is gas. And if it is arrow down, then it means it is a PPT. Again, small letters only, right? So, gas, arrow up because it goes up, and PPT is settling down. And if you look up this term in your dictionary, you will see it is written insoluble salt. So, insoluble salt. It is not getting soluble here. It is settling down at the bottom of the test tube, right? So, what were the 5 characteristics of a chemical reaction? Number 1, I'll speak in random order. Number 1, evolution of gas. Second was change in color. Third was change in temperature. Fourth was change in state. And the last one we have done is formation of precipitate, right? So, these were what? These were 5 important characteristics of chemical reaction. So the last thing of the day of the lecture we are going to do, very very small is left, don't worry. And what is it? Last thing. Next is, how do I make the chemical reaction more informative? Now I have told you, take this, add this, and this will be formed. I didn't tell you what exactly is needed. That means it should be solid. Should it be gaseous in nature? Should I put some temperature to it? Or is there any other thing required for that? So there are 3 important things we can do is that. Now the question is how to make chemical reaction more informative, right? So 3 things. Number 1, we can tell the state. We can indicate the state of elements or compounds which are taking part, right? State of elements and compounds. And the second is we can indicate the temperature as we discussed. And the third and the most important thing is we have to indicate the conditions in which it will take place. It will take place, right? So if I want to show all this thing in one reaction, right? All these 3 things, state change, temperature, and we have condition required for that. Again a very easy example which I am going to quote here. First I am going to repeat one more time. Indicate the state of the element of the compounds, indicate the temperature, and the third one is what? We can indicate the condition in which it will take place, right? So I'll give one more example and then we are done with for the day. So what is that example? As I said, it is very easy. So let's see if I am telling the truth. Carbon dioxide, gaseous form. Can you guess which reaction I am doing? Okay, one more hint. Water, which is liquid in state. Yes, it is photosynthesis. Correctly guessed. So carbon dioxide plus water. Now what are the conditions I require? I require a temperature. I require a heat in the form of sunlight. And one more essential part. What is that? CHLO, chlorophyll, the green color pigment which is going to absorb the sunlight. So these are the 2 essential conditions which we write on the arrow. When we write it on the arrow, that means these are the conditions. If these conditions are absent, the reaction will not take place, right? So what will be formed? C6H12O6. What is this? Yes, it is glucose, not glucose, as we are always saying in the class. Plus oxygen, very essential, and water also released in this. And we are going to do the balancing thing in the next lecture, right? So here I have the state here. The state is given here. That is your glucose. Then there is liquid. This is in the form of aqueous. This is again this is gas, and plus water. Of course, you know it is always in a liquid state, right? In this form it is liquid state. So we have written the states here, right? We have given the condition. Condition is chlorophyll, and the temperature here required is in the form of sunlight. Sunlight has heat also, you know, and light also. So this is my condition here, right? One more example I can give you is vegetable oil, right? Vegetable oil can be converted into vanaspati ghee, vegetable ghee. So you can change oil into ghee, right? Which we will be doing in one more chapter, carbon and its compound. So vegetable oil can be converted into vegetable ghee, but there is one essential condition, that it has to take place. It takes place in the presence of a catalyst, that is nickel or palladium. This is your nickel, and this is maybe a new term word for you, element for you, which is palladium. If it is not present, this reaction is going to take a while. It is going to take a long time. So catalyst is helping vegetable oil to get converted into vanaspati ghee. And what is a catalyst? What is a catalyst? It is a substance which enhances the rate of the reaction, right? In +1 you are going to do that there are two types of catalyst. One is positive and one is negative. The one which is going to increase the rate, positive catalyst. One which is going to decrease the rate wherever it is necessary to decrease the rate, it is called negative catalyst, right? So 3 ways to make the reaction more informative are indicating the state, right? Second is by indicating the temperature, and the third one is what? Yes, mentioning the condition on the top. So here I say thank you to you all. See you tomorrow, right? And do revise what we have done. Do revise what we have done in the class, right? You can go through again and again. And if you have any doubt, you can leave it personally on the personal number, WhatsApp number, right? And I will see to your query and I'll try to answer you the best. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.